Good morning and welcome to your weekly real estate update. I'm Robert Gawel.
And I'm Petra Byers. Good morning.
Good morning, Petra. Good morning. Hey, did you happen to read the front page of the St. Petersburg Times yesterday?
Well, I did, but for those of you who didn't read the front page, maybe we should have them sit down before we start. And please, don't kill the messengers.
Yes, don't kill us. We want to live.
We do.
Okay. Well, if you didn't see the front page yesterday of the St. Petersburg Times in big bold type, it says foreclosure sales are now driving the market. Now, not in case you didn't know that. But if you didn't read the article, here's a couple of things that you may not know. It was just 2 weeks ago in our weekly show that we said that Forbes.com forecasted an additional 20% drop in home prices, and now it's just 2 weeks later and it's on the front page of our newspaper, and they're saying that home prices in our area, in Tampa Bay, they could drop another 25% before hitting bottom. So, whether you listen to Forbes at 20, St. Pete Times 25, either way you look at it, prices are still going to fall.
And also, according to the St. Pete Times, distressed sales, that's short sales and foreclosures, are now making up 60% of the total sales in Tampa Bay area.
60%?
Right.
Now think about this. If you are not a distressed seller, if you're not a short seller, if you're not a foreclosure, it's more important now, more than ever, to be priced correctly because you have to compete with all those distressed properties. And if you want to talk about insider information, it was Mark Vittner, a senior economist from Wells Fargo. He expects that homes in foreclosure and all this shadow inventory will flood the market by next year.
Wow. So what this means to you, if you live in a neighborhood where your house is worth $200,000 today,
okay,
the bank comes in, forecloses on your neighbor tomorrow, sells that same house for $100,000, guess what that makes your house worth?
Tell us, Petra.
$100,000.
It's terrible.
Yes.
Well, since we know that, let's talk to the three types of sellers out there. First of all, let's talk to the people. If your home is paid off and you need to sell in the near future, let's face it, now might be the best time to sell. I mean, why wait to lose an extra 20%? In my opinion, waiting in today's market can cost you some money.
And if you're a seller who has very little equity left and you need to sell, don't lose that equity by being an overpriced listing or by waiting. Then waiting could cost you all the equity you have left and could eventually turn you into a short sale.
And last but not least, if you're upside down in your home, my question to you is, what are you waiting for?
Right.
Maybe it's time to read between the lines, and maybe it's time to get out of harm's way and make that tough decision that's best for your financial future.
I wish we had some more numbers on what's going on in the market. Do you know anybody?
I know somebody who has some numbers. Let's ask Gary.
Gary, the numbers guy.
Because numbers don't lie.
Right.
Hello, this is Gary, the numbers guy. And remember, numbers don't lie. From the St. Petersburg Times, yesterday, front page article on foreclosure sales. Let's look at some of the numbers. Pasco County, January, February of 2010, had 88 foreclosure sales. 372 foreclosure sales in January, February of 2011. In 1 year's time, that's an increase of 284 or an increase of 300+%. Pinellas County, it's even worse. 94 foreclosure sales in January, February of 2010, and in January, February of 2011, 696, an increase in a year of 602, or 700+% increase. That's huge. Tampa Bay, 1,154 foreclosure sales January, February of 2010. In January, February of 2011, a year later, 2,619 sales, or an increase of 1,465. That's a 127% increase in a year's time. Foreclosure sales will continue to drive housing prices downward. This is Gary, the numbers guy. And remember, numbers don't lie.
Hey, Petra, I finally got $3,000 appreciation in my house.
And I'm finally at break even.
That's great!
Hey, what stinks?
I think I just crapped my pants.
Ježišmarja. On se asi posral před kamerou. No to snad není možné, já ho zabiju.